how to start in AI? Let's put it like this question, because some of the other questions were similar. AI is an ultimate role. You can't just decide one fine day that I want to become an AI scientist without having a good understanding of the data world, which basically means you want to have a good understanding of handling data in a tool like Python, handling huge amount of data using SQL, and having some data structure and coding understanding, and then having good understanding of statistical models, some bit of maths, supervised algorithms, unsupervised algorithms, how machine learning, these models, all these different models and packages and libraries which are available in Python and SQL. How do you use these things to deploy machine learning models? And you must have done practice on these concepts as well. That is the first thing that you want to master. The second, and as part of the mastering of these concepts, then you want to master data handling. This is a very critical role. A lot of people don't understand that still in the data world, there are a lot of data quality issues, and companies need people who can smoothen this quality problems. That means can remove the quality problems in the data. And that is what happens in the data handling and pre-processing. It's a large area. People explore it, people ignore it, but you do not want to ignore this thing. Basic, but extremely important, a lot of job openings. Then once you have done with these three things, that means once you have understood the basics of coding and algorithm, learned some machine learning models, statistical programming, and handled and done data cleaning and data pre-processing kind of concepts, then only you want to go to deep learning models and go deeper. And here also, explore. If you're a first time person who's trying to explore AI, try to explore, maybe work on one or two deep learning models, try and apply in some kind of projects, right? Basic projects, academic projects also, right? It's fine, okay? Because if I am recruiting a junior person in the world of data and AI, I'm not going to expect you that, you build a chat GPT model for me. Yes, I would expect you to know some of the concepts, but I know that if you know about data and machine learning models, and you know how to work with dirty data using SQL and how to smoothen that out, you will learn rest of the things. It's not rocket science, okay? Because all these things are anyways become much easier once you start to use these packages which are easily readily available, okay? So the idea is more difficult things is to understand the fundamentals and the foundation. So if your question is how do you start your journey in the world of data and AI, I would say start with basics. Still start with basics, guys. No shortcut to become an AI person. There is no shortcut at all. It's a journey. Okay, believe me, if somebody else says anything that, hey, you will go through a chat GPT prompt engineering course and become an AI engineer, that is wrong. If somebody says that, yes, you can build a large language model by using some no coding platforms and become an AI engineer and get a job, again, that person is going to be fooling you. If I am a recruiter, if I am hiring for artificial intelligence jobs, I would want to make sure that your data foundations are extremely good and clear. Is that making sense, everybody? Remember, if I need 10 person who can work with data cleaning and data and visualization and data basic analysis, then I would require 5 people who can build advanced machine learning models. Then I would require only 2 people, maybe 1 or 2 people who can actually build complete AI solutions. I don't need. That's not how the team is created, that I will hire 10 AI engineers. Is that making sense, everybody? Yeah, the team is like this. All right. So the large amount of jobs are at the foundation level. Okay. That is the first phase, guys. Okay, only the first phase. The second phase, very important, is to gain some kind of practical experience. For example, in Ivy, we offer internship experiences and projects for almost every module to our students. We give that an opportunity. We have research projects almost in every module. Research projects are in addition to the case studies that we do as part of as part of each module. For example, even if you're learning data cleaning and data manipulation using SQL, which is considered to be one of the initial modules, course modules that we do. We do 7 to 8 industry case studies, and then we do 2 research projects. Research projects are projects which you do by yourself. Case studies are real life business problems that faculty, let's say if I'm an instructor, I will do those cases as part of the program. I'm going to make you first understand the concept, then I'm going to give you case studies which are real life business problems. You solve them, then we have a debate and discussion and doubt clearing on those case studies. But the research projects you do yourself. You are working on it, and when you work on these research projects, you gain practical experience along with some kind of internship that we provide to our learners. When you do so, that's when you get practical experience, okay? Because that's when you get an opportunity to work on the real life projects as much as possible. By the end of our program, students have had an opportunity to work on 40 plus real life cases by different companies, Uber, Microsoft, Accenture, Genpact, Google, and so many cases, and 10 plus research projects. You have the opportunities to work on it, and then at least 3 plus internship projects. Now, of course, people end up getting jobs before they end up doing also so many of these things. But remember, the second phase is to showcase that, to actually gain practical experience. Once you have worked on these cases and projects, you would want to put them onto GitHub. You would want to create LinkedIn videos, short project videos. You want to make yourself viral. And that's the next thing that we always recommend our people, that become your own marketer. The best salesman for your own skill is you, nobody else. Remember, we train people on how to build a resume, which is like a portfolio, right? Where the focus is on the hard skills. I'm a firm believer that as a young person, your resume should focus on hard skills. Forget about soft skills. Soft skills, the company will assess during interview. Of course, you need soft skills, otherwise you'll not be able to clear the interview. But to get shortlisted, your resume to get shortlisted, your resume should focus on hard skills. And remember, as a recruiter, I'm a very smart person. If I'm hiring for a data and AI job, I am a very, very smart recruiter, smart person, much above average intelligence person. I will understand that you have just mentioned hard skills just like a table, or if you have mentioned your hard skills in form of a project, in form of a problem solving project. If you have done so, then I would give a lot of value to it. If you have not done so, then I will not give a value to your project. Just to give you an understanding of one of our students' project, let me open one of the resumes, one of the sample resumes from our programs, so that you'll understand what I'm talking about. Right. Very simple resume, okay? So now look at this, project on data analytics and machine learning. So if you notice here, what you will notice is the focus is given on the hard skills, provided data-driven insights to clients, unsupervised learning algorithm, which is a machine learning algorithm, clustering k-means on huge data, and then look at the way we have described the project. When you describe the project with specifics, with results as well, look at the results that are also mentioned. All are real life projects, right? When you do so, and when you mention the results, when you mention these data points, then they become more believable, right? As a recruiter, if I see such results, such numbers in the project, right, and diversity in the project, then I know that, even if you have done 50% of it, I'm okay to I'm okay to at least get into a conversation with you, and that is your first goal, right? These are all machine learning projects that the person has done, right? So the idea is that it's very, very important that how do you market, right? And when you end up creating videos on these projects, And then when you publish those videos on your GitHub and on your LinkedIn, then you become famous. And we also hold uh, uh, our good students projects on our YouTube channel. You become famous when you do when you go there. So for example, some of our popular videos, some of the popular videos are actually by our students. You'd be surprised. And those are project videos. For example, this COVID analysis was done by one of our students only. 29,000 people have seen it. This 22,000 people again done by one of our students. This 18,000 people, which was done by again one of our students on using machine learning. So the idea is when you are working, when you actually, so this was a data visualization project, but when you do something like this, right? I mean, you are marketing your skills. And when you become your own marketer, an intelligent marketer, that's when the world notices your skills. Okay. So this is a very important thing that we make our people do, build a portfolio. Then we help you to understand how to network and how to. So I, in fact, take a class as part of the program where I give you specific 5 steps to search for the jobs. And those, believe me, if you follow those 5 steps to the T, it is impossible that you will not be able to crack your first job. And it is a hard work. It's a good hard work. I can tell you from my own experience of my master's in 2004, when I was graduating from my master's. I remember I had applied to 450 companies for internship. 450 companies to my first internship job in 1 month. And I got 0 interview calls. 0 interview calls. Now, I was in the US. I was a computer engineer. I was doing a master's from a US, one of the top 30 schools in the US. Yet I did not get a single interview call for my internship. I realized the mistake that I had done while I was looking for a job, a very simple mistake, that I sent one common resume to everybody. That never works. I had applied to accounting role, to consulting role, to a software development role, to whatnot role. The moment I realized that I had to be targeted, and then I built a short list of 15 companies, and that to a diverse list of companies, and then I created 3 or 4 different versions of my resume with the right hard skills highlighted, which would be tailored, customized to a specific role in a specific company. And when I started doing it, within 3 weeks time, I had 3 firm internship offers paying me more than $3,500 per month back in 2004. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that it's a very simple job. I mean, it's a hard work, but it's a simple job searching strategy that we recommend to our learners. And we have seen great results. So these are the 3 phases, guys. Yeah. One, first you learn the foundation, you master the concepts, right? There also, first master your foundation, guys. There is no shortcut to AI. Master your foundation, then gradually move towards deep learning algorithms. Only once you have mastered the foundations, because remember, if you master the foundation, you would still have a lot of jobs. Once you have mastered the foundations of your basic coding, data structures, of your machine learning models, statistical concepts, data visualization, data cleaning, data exploration, once you have done those foundational stuff, then you go to deep learning models. Even if you have done some basics, but you understand the concepts and NLP, that's when you're moving towards AI. Is that making sense, guys? Again, remember, no shortcut. Just by knowing a simple, let's say, LLM models, right? I mean, there are so many articles on the blogs which have been written on LLM models. You just follow that step by step, and you will have an LLM model connected chatbot created or a tool created. But when something is so easy, then there is no value to it. Believe me. The more difficult thing is the background algorithm, and that's where most of the jobs are, right? So you want to build your foundation strong, go step by step, no shortcut to AI, right? Once you have done that, then you want to get practical experience by having worked on. You want to build a portfolio. You want to work on projects which are as real time as real life as possible, as much as possible. Hard work again, guys. Okay. When I say 40 plus cases, 10 plus research projects, so many internship, it is pure hard work. People forget about watching Netflix, Prime, cricket for 6 to 9 months continuous. They devote all their weekend, all their free time to our courses, then only there is a success, guys. No shortcut again. You can't say that, no, I will watch Netflix for 10 hours a week, but I will give to the program only 6 hours a week. Then Netflix will give you more result. Maybe you can become a media critic, movie critic, but you cannot be able to become a good data and AI person. So, it's a choice that you make. Are you devoting most of your time to something that you're passionate about or not? If you are, then you will get result. There are a lot of openings. Okay. Then you want to become your own marketer. You want to be smart about it. And the last very important tip that I always give to my learners is, remember, there is no end to learning. You can ask me, in 2003, the first time when I heard about anything to do with data, it was called as decision sciences back then. We were completely new to it. And from that year, 2003, now we are in 2023, 2 decades. I have seen decision sciences becoming data science, decision science is becoming analytics becoming data analytics, business analytics, data analytics becoming data science, right? And now from data science to artificial intelligence, right? And with so many sub branches in it. So I've seen this industry transforming in the last 2 decades. And I can tell you, if I had stopped learning, then I would not be where I am today. Okay. So learning never stops. That's the thing about the world of data and AI. Something new will come every few weeks, maybe every week. You have to keep yourself updated. You have to keep constantly reading. Again, as I said, the more time you devote to reading and understanding about the world of AI, the more fascinated you'll become and the more aware you'll become.